Well, hello, everyone out there. It is your lovely host there. It is Right. Anyway, I'm just gonna discuss about the random stuff about the NFL the best that I can. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some eat, grab some drink. Now, if you don't like that, maybe you want to feel like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on this subject, and let me know about the NFL free agency. We think will happen in a few weeks. So follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok, Twitch, and even my Facebook page is called our show. If you have a Facebook, look me up in the search bar, and you could be a guest. And you and I can make arrangements. You could be a guest. We discuss about football, politics, movies, music, anything. Okay, just have a nice conversation. Just get a hold of me with those social media accounts I just said. Okay, let's get on with it. Now, probably you heard or did not hear, Russell wants out of Seattle because for a long time he's been sacked, and I don't know why they don't protect him. That's kind of stupid. So there's only four teams he wants to go to. I think I mentioned this last week: the Chicago Bears, Saints, Dallas, and I forgot what's the other one. So there's only four teams he wants to go to. But his contract says no trade clause, so he could always waive that off. That'd be great if he was the Bears. Bears will be definitely a playoff contender, not a Super Bowl contender, a playoff contender. But you never know about the Bears. Probably Bears will probably screw it up. I don't think he will go up to Chicago. I doubt it. You know, I really doubt it. I'd be surprised. Okay. Now, if you go to the Saints, that means Drew Brees is retired. So far, we have not heard any retirement yet. Drew Brees should retire, but he don't want to go out like he did last year. You know, like Tom Brady. Tom Brady did not play very well his last season with the Patriots. So he wants to bounce back, and they did. And he won the whole darn thing for his seventh time in his career. I know, right? Um, the teams like Prescott, is the Dallas Cowboys going to franchise tag him, or are they let him test the free agency marketing? Uh, Jeffrey from the Philadelphia Eagles, I guess they can release him. He's a good player, but the one he missed that catch, and that was the dagger, you know? He was a good player, I think. At least he won a Super Bowl. But now with the Bears, you know? I wish he did, but whatever. So I doubt it. Bears going to make any moves. J.J. Watt. There's rumors that he's going to go Cleveland. If so, he's going to probably face his brother twice. Houston is a train wreck. What's going to happen with Watson? He's going to stay at Houston? If so, he's going to probably sit out for the rest of the year. For the whole entire year. That means he won't get paid. You know, these athletes want that money. So, or he could still get paid from endorsements. You know, I think Houston should just find someone that will want to get him, you know? And I doubt it'll be the Bears. Bears that give up too much. Same for Russell. I saw the thing online. It's too much. So I don't know if the Bears will take that risk. You know, Russell, he's not that old of a quarterback, but he gets hurt too much. And I really doubt it that Seattle will ever let him go. If so, it'd be a long time until Seattle will be a playoff contender. Niners will be happy. Rams will be happy. Cardinals will be happy because they don't have Russ to deal with twice a year, you know? I mean, twice home and away, you know? He's very good. He's a future NFL Hall of Famer. I don't understand why these owners don't give these quarterbacks protection. They didn't give Mitchell any protection at all when he was at the Bears. So stupid. They did the same thing with Jay Cutler. No protection, you know? He got very frustrating. He was on his butt most of the time, you know? You know? It just makes me mad, you know? So it don't matter what quarterback we have because the offensive line is terrible for the Bears. It's awful. I doubt they're going to make any major improvements. If they don't do any major improvements this offseason, Nagy will get fired this time, and Ryan Pace, the GM of the Bears, he will get fired. You know, he should get fired this year, but for some reason, 8-8, save your damn job. Just because they made the playoffs, barely, you know, it was a pathetic playoff game. It was on both sides of the field, Saints and Bears. If Drew Brees was healthy, it'd be a different outcome. It'd probably be a blowout. I like Drew Brees, but I'm glad he's good, but enough is not. I wish he got more titles, but ain't gonna happen. Just like Rodgers, Rodgers is gonna find a way to stick with the Packers. There's no way in hell Packers will let Rodgers will leave the Packers. There's no way. No way. That'd be stupid. I know they got a future quarterback behind them. Kevin Love, I think. Whatever the quarterback's name is. I don't know. He might be a bust. Or he might be another franchise quarterback for their franchise. That's another team needs help. Rodgers needs help. He's not very happy. He got the MVP, but MVP don't mean nothing if you don't win a damn Super Bowl, And then for the Giants. New York Giants are very, very talented, but they had a lot of injuries. That division were awful last year. I'm sorry, Giants fans. Alex Smith, there's rumors that he might come to the Bears. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think Washington is going to part ways with Alex Smith. I don't know if that's really true or not true. I don't know. Maybe Alex Smith should just retire completely, because one big hit, he might get hurt or paralyzed. Either or. He's a good quarterback. I don't know what's going to happen with Cam Newton. I don't know if the Patriots are going to resign him or let him go. I don't know. I think they should just let him go and go in the NFL draft or a free agency. Belichick want to go back to the playoffs, because I guaranteed that killed him inside that Tom Brady won a Super Bowl without him. Because they played this year, Patriots and Bucks. The media are gonna make a big hype about that next year or this coming up fall time. They will. They're gonna hype it up when it gets closer to game time. I don't know if it's in Patriots or in Tampa. Hopefully, be fans in the audience, more fans this fall. Hopefully, that's it. And you heard about that Vince Jackson? I guess he died from overdose, or he had a lot of issues. He was a great receiver for the Chargers in the Bucks. Sucks that he never won a Super Bowl. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the Bears. They better make some moves if they want to improve. Adrian Peterson, should he go to a contender to chase the Super Bowl ring, or retire? He should retire. I know it's all about rings, chasing rings and championships, but if you can't do it, you can't do it. I hate when players are in the league so long. Some players could do it, other NFL players cannot do it. Tom Brady is probably one of the rare players could have passed over 40 years old and still playing without getting hurt. So because you know why? They have a great group of guys. Now they can't keep everyone. So I don't know who they're gonna lose or who they're gonna keep. It's just like the Bears. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Like the Robinson. I doubt that the Bears are gonna keep him. If they do, he'd be a franchise tag. Any NFL team will love to have him. If he had a good quarterback, maybe Robinson and the Bears will make it a deal. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Nick Foles. Is they gonna trade him or keep him as a backup? I had no idea. It flipping sucks to be a Bears fans. If they get a good quarterback, like a future who won an MVP, who won a Super Bowl a couple years ago, that'd be good. I doubt it. What about Big Ben? Is he going to take a pay cut for the Steelers? Or are they going to release him? He should retire. He has nothing to prove. Was he trying to get more stats by the time he hangs it up? Enough is enough, Big Ben, I think the Steelers should draft a quarterback this April, but probably it won't. They got to think of something. So Matt Ryan, I think he's going to stay with the Atlanta Falcons. That team's going to be probably horrible this year, but you never know. Julio Jones needs to get traded or something like that. Or probably if he's going to the Packers, watch out Packers. But, they're 1-4 in the NFC title game. So Packers could have a great season, but when it comes down to crunch time, they fall apart. So it sucks, but it happens in football. It happens. So I'm not gonna give up on this team. So I guess they got a new defense coach, and let's see if they can make some plays on defense, special teams in August. I missed 2018. It was a very successful season, except the double doink. It sucks. And then last year, 2019 was a horrible year, and 2020 was a horrible year for us. So hopefully 2021 will be better. We'll see what's going to happen in the NFL free agency coming up March 17th. I'll discuss that. Hopefully the Bears do something in the NFL draft. If they're smart. If not, then Ryan Pace and Nagy should get fired. No more excuses. Fire their asses if they don't improve this season, this offseason. They need to do something to get back in the playoff contention. And people could talk about them like they did back then. But whatever I got, that's what I got to say. Have a good one. Let me know who's your NFL team and what we like to see in the NFL free agency, and what about the draft coming up. Do you think it's gonna be an exciting draft in the NFL free agency this month? You like the NFL free agency and the draft? Okay, have a good one. Go Bears, and I'll see you guys next week.